Sorry, I was trying to make a cool intimidation pose like Wolverine. Welcome back to week number 11, and we have finally left X-Men week. Or have we? Because now we're watching Wolverine. We're gonna try and be speedy this week. We got X-Men Origins Wolverine. I don't think it was the best. My main problem with it is that it's not canon. It's not canon film to the X-Men universe, which I didn't really like. Obviously we've got Deadpool, that was kind of iffy. They sewed his mouth shut, which obviously then gets undone later in the Deadpool films. The story is not... It's certainly a way to tell the Deadpool origin, I guess. You see parts of it, I think, but some parts were done well. I like the beginning, but then later on in the film, it just kind of... The uncannoness comes again, and wasn't a big fan of it. So I'm gonna give her a 5 out of 10. It was a fun... Some parts were fun, some parts weren't so good. Just got back from a night out. It is 20 to 3 in the morning. I've made a toad in the hole, and I'm watching the Wolverine. I'm gonna be very tired in the morning.
Sorry, Chief.
I wouldn't bother with them. Most of them would I seen anyway.
You wanted the truth! I told you the truth! I didn't like it.
How'd you know there's a pool down there?
I didn't. Sayonara.
Now the Wolverine was slightly better. I like how he just takes him out of Canada, wherever he was, and takes him to Tokyo. I'm a few weeks behind on this, so I'm trying to remember. Takes him to Tokyo anyway. So I like that. I like the Silver Samurai as a villain. The feel of the film was much different to the X-Men films and to the first Wolverine film. And I think it's a bit more accurate to the comics as well. A few more comic accurate things in this film, which I did like. Again, I'm not sure if this film is canon or not, but it was fun. I did like it more than the other one, so I'll give her 7 out of 10. Hugh Jackman does a great job still, and yeah, it's not terrible. You talking to me, bub? We're about to watch Logan. Or Wolverine 3. It's called Logan, so yep.
Leave me alone with that albino. He doesn't listen to me. I know a damn speciation when I see one. What? Speciation. New mutant. This is Laura. Caliban, come. This is who I've been telling you about. This is Laura. We've been waiting for you. There was a kind of special needs school.
Yeah, that's a good description.
He was there too.
Oh, yeah, no, I got kicked out a few times.
I wish I could say you were a good pupil, but the words would choke me. You taught me hard damage.
Logan is by far the best Wolverine film. It's actually incredible. I think when people say third time's a charm, this was absolutely the case, because obviously they've practiced it on the first two, and they nailed it right on the head on this one. Logan, I don't think anything they could have done could have been better. Well, actually, there might be one or two things, but to be honest, I can't really think of them. But absolutely perfect. I would say perfect send-off to the character, but we all know what's to come. Yeah, Wolverine comes back till he's 90, as a certain someone in red would say later on. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Fantastic film. The story was fantastic. I love X-23. She was so good in the film. And yeah, it's kind of like passing the torch on to the new generation. So really enjoyed the film. Deadpool.
Oh, hello. I know know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie?
Quite unfortunate.
Don't worry! I'm totally on top of this!
And this one. In case the other fell off.
Now, Deadpool is funny, but watching this again, I have completely... It shocked me, actually, how funny he was and how well Ryan Reynolds delivers the lines, the jokes, the puns, because he was genuinely, he had so many laughs out of me, even though I've already seen this film once or twice, well, definitely once before, but maybe twice before. It genuinely made me laugh throughout the film. Ryan Reynolds is literally the perfect casting for Deadpool. There's not a single other actor that could have played Deadpool as well as Ryan. So, fantastic casting there. But, again, he's so funny. The story was so good. I love how Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead represent the X-Men. Obviously, they can't have the entire X-Men in it, so, you know, pick and choose. But the film was done so well. The characters were done awesome. And, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give her a 9 out of 10. You can't have too much Deadpool. These jokes again worse. Don't smoke, smoking's bad. Hey, we just watched that. Well, I did, anyway.
How about that putz with the giant pigeon wings? What do those do anyway, huh? Carry them 3 feet off the ground to snatch up the nearest muffin crumb? No. No. I am not X-Men material at all. Wonder what gang I'll be in. Is there like a sorting hat? Am I getting catfished here, or any powers you want to tell us about? Any,
No, I don't have one. I just saw the ad and thought it looked fun.
You're in. A dab of racism, a splash of diabetes, and a wheelbarrow full of stage 4 cancer? Answer, a family. See? I didn't lie what kind of film this was.
Deadpool 2 carries on that charm of the first film. Again, really, really funny. And we get more characters like Domino in this one, who were done so well. Anyway, yeah, the story again was great. Cable was adapted really well in this. I did really like it. Josh Brolin does such a fantastic job. Not just as Cable, as Thanos as well. Really, really good. And again, really funny. It still carries over his comedic charm. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I do prefer the first Deadpool, but this one was basically just as good. So 8 isn't a bad score. Deadpool Wolverine. Deadpool Wolverine. Deadpool Wolverine.
Marvel Jesus. Excuse me. Suck it, Fox. I'm going to Disneyland.
Oh my god, he's gonna say it!
Say what?
Avengers! Claymore!
Sorry, what now?
Do you know I'm been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today. When you get out of here, you have a drink for me. What's the best Deadpool film? Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously. Well, you take something fantastic like Deadpool, and the only way to make it better is to have Wolverine in it as well. And it's not just that, it's the fact that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, they have such a chemistry. Not even just on screen, but off screen as well. And that off-screen chemistry as like friends travels on to this, and it works so well. And something I want to talk about is the fact that I'm not a fan of the multiverse stuff. The new multiverse phase we're going through, I'm not a fan of it. But I did think the Loki was incredible. I think Loki did it fantastically. And the fact this builds off of Loki with the TVA in the Void was done incredibly. And I can't think of a better way they could have done it. If they keep utilising the TVA and stuff instead of like the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness crap, then they're on to something here. And this film was fantastic. The fan service. This film was a lot of fan service, but it was done well. So it's not like Spider-Man 3 No Way Home. There was fan service and it was done alright, I guess. I was actually done well and I really did enjoy it. So I'm going to give her a 9.5 out of 10 because the entire internet went mad when this came out, and rightly so. Because the X-Men week was so fantastic, we're going to end off this week 11 by watching Fantastic Four.
Typical of Victor Von Doom to build a 30-foot statue of himself.
Well,
Give me that mirror.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They said the shock alone.
Give me that goddamn mirror.
Ben, just be strong. Unfortunately, the doctors just couldn't do anything to fix your case.
Hey! Oh! You think you got problems? You take a good look, pal. Don't do drugs.
Welcome back to the Baxter, Dr. Richards. I've got the usual for you. Good to have you back, sir.
Hey, no more wisecracks about the way I look.
Call me Mr. Sensitivity. Okay. Why Lord coming through? Everybody move, he's huge!
No.
The Fantastic Four. Not the remastered one they did in like 2014, the original. Fantastic. I don't know why it's got such a low score, because it's actually really good. I did really enjoy it. I think the casting was done really well. And again, just like watching Deadpool, I've seen this film before, but it was quite like a few years ago now. So watching it again, it made me laugh quite a lot. How funny these films are, and the charm of these films. It gets lost in history. Rewatching it opens my eyes to how good this film actually was. And I will not listen to people being like, oh, it's rubbish. It's like 2004, I think. Something like that. So it's not going to be perfect visuals now, compared to now. But in fact, their visuals were perhaps better than some of the modern stuff we got. So it is really good. I love the dynamic of the family. It was done so well. So yeah, I'm gonna give her a 7 out of 10 because I did really enjoy it. The story was really good. The adaptation was fantastic. Sorry, I just put this on without thinking of recording and telling you I'm watching, even though you can guess I'm watching The Rise of the Silver Surfer, but...
Invitation, sir.
I should be on that list.
Name?
Stanley.
Yeah, nice try.
No,
Nice try.
really, I'm Stanley. Oh, that is cool.
We all rise for the Silver Surfer because this sequel was basically just as good as the first one. It's got all the charm of the first one. It's still absolutely hilarious. I love it to bits. And we obviously got Galactus. My only qualm with this film, my only problem, it's not even a big problem, maybe. My one little critique is how they adapted Galactus. Maybe that's not the best way they could have gone about it. Silver Surfer was absolutely perfect, but Galactus could have been done better. But you know what, that's what Fantastic Four First Steps is. Obviously we get proper Galactus. In this film, I'm going to give her a 6.5 out of 10 because the story was basically just as good. And, you know, Galactus it didn't bother me that much. It's kind of like a creative choice they went for, and I was like, oh, really? But, yes, it's a really good film. And I absolutely can't wait for the First Steps in, I think it's either June or July, because the cast is solid. You got Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal, and especially breaking the fourth wall because I'm a few weeks behind. I'm watching The Last of Us season 2 right now. Absolutely adore Pedro Pascal to bits. So yeah, fair play. I can't wait for First Steps, and I love the Fantastic Four. Probably should have watched this during X-Men week, but you know what? Let's continue the X-Men week through this week, even though we were watching Deadpool anyway. It's me.
He's here!
Apocalypse.
The baby!
I know who cloned Jean, A man so dark and twisted he can be described as nothing other than sinister.
The name's Gambit, mon ami. Remember it.
And our empire shall welcome a new emperor, Professor Charles Xavier.
X-Men 97. Now, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I'm not a big fan of it. And maybe that's because I didn't watch the original series that kind of this goes off of. But I'm not a big fan. It's not bad, again, like I said. The story is decent. The animation is nice. Is quirky. Is more retro, which I liked. And some parts of the story were good. How I like the Jean and Scott's baby arc, and how he's Cable and he comes from the future. I think that was done really well. There's a few things with Mr. Sinister as well, which I liked. But again, I probably wouldn't watch her again. And if there's a season 2, I might watch it, might not. I would be too bothered if I didn't. So I'm probably gonna give her a 5 out of 10 because it's not bad, but I don't think it's my cup of tea either. Hey, thanks so much for watching. This is the end of week number, where are we now? We're week number 11. And oh gosh, I'm sorry these videos I think I'm about 3 weeks behind, maybe 4 weeks behind. I had a lot on my plate. I think I mentioned the last video as well. But I had quite a bit on my plate over the last few weeks with my me performing in a play and stuff. But I'm slowly catching up. I'm getting 2 big. This is my second video I'll probably get this week. I'm still watching films though. Have a fantastic day, everyone. And yeah, I just watched my 120th film. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Have a fantastic week, everyone.